Kawira Mwangaza will be looking into details in the election of 2017 and 2013 and look at it exactly what happened then. But let's take you live to the Bomas of Kenya, the temporary headquarters for the IEBC. Our report right there is David Mudhoka, who is reporting some commotion. David, what's going on at the Bomas of Kenya?
Well, this is a commotion that has just begun about a minute ago, and you can see right there it is a meltdown of emotions pitting leaders, or rather allies, of various presidential candidates in this election. And as you can see on one end, those are Azimio leaders. Among them, they are led by MP TJ Kajwang. We're also able to spot Homa Bay Governor-elect Gladys Wanga. On the other side, we have been able to spot a number of MPs as well as senators from the Kenya Kwanza side embroiled in a tussle of sorts. We haven't been able to understand why this is the case, but as you can see, the calm is being restored currently by the heavy contingent of security officers right here. But of course, it is like a wave, rising and going down. As you can see right there, those are live pictures, even amid calls from the IEBC commissioners for every leader and every ally, even as well as the agents in this particular nerve center for the tallying of the presidential election, to calm down. But of course, those are the live pictures that you're able to get right here at the Bomas of Kenya. It is not the first case. For the umpteenth time, this has been happening all day long. And of course, we shall be trying to establish what is happening. But as you can see, those are shouts indiscriminately to the various police officers here who maybe they are being accused of taking a side. But indeed, that is order being restored right here at the Bomas of Kenya. On the mic, in the side of the IEBC, is the Vice Chair, Juliana Cherera, who, as you can hear in the background, shouts for attention and for her attempts to try and bring the situation to normalcy. But of course, yes, we are trying to see some normalcy setting in right here at the Bomas of Kenya. Indeed, we're trying to see whether this will be addressed. Why is there such a commotion? As you can see from the pictures as well, from the Azimio side, that is Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho, the outgoing governor in this case, just having a chit-chat with Suna East MP Junet Mohammed, as well as an entire swarm of leaders from the Azimio side. And the first confrontation, the first commotion began from that side. We saw the leaders try to approach their counterparts from this side, having their complaints. And what we are able to gather from the shouts in this particular commotion right here is that there could be some documents, some physical documents that have been passed through to where the verification of the forms 34A and the forms 34B is happening. And remember, earlier on, during an announcement by the IEBC commissioners led by IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati, and of course at that time, the person that was speaking is Commissioner Abdi Guliye, was that there, amid a stalemate that had ensued right here over lunch hour, over some strangers inside this particular tallying center, there came a conclusion, or that they came to an understanding over the things that could be allowed inside this particular tallying center and those that could not be allowed. And one of the things that were restricted moving on from around 1 p.m. was the physical papers, physical documents, and that the various agents that were supposed to enter into this particular place, into the tallying center itself, right here at the epicenter, were agents with just a laptop to verify, because understandably, according to the IEBC, the very forms have been transmitted electronically, and this means nobody is in a possession of a physical document aside from the IEBC officials that pertains the tallying of this presidential election results. As you can hear, yes, those are shouts, those are calls for the return for normalcy from the IEBC Vice Chair, Juliana Cherera. But of course, we're trying to establish what is happening right here, Ken.
David Mudhoka, thank you so much. We're looking at the live pictures from the Bomas of Kenya. The more the time it takes, the more anxious it gets. Those are the leaders from the Azimio side. They are with the commissioners. The reason is about the ongoing tallying process Although the documents were sent electronically, the agents have the physical form and the returning officers at the Bomas of Kenya. We'll be getting back to David Mudoka as soon as we have any activity from the Bomas of Kenya, because that's the center of attraction for tonight, because all the leaders are focusing their eyes there. Most of the counties and the positions of National Assembly in the constituencies have been declared. So the focus right now is the Bomas of Kenya. TJ Kajwang, Member of Parliament, elect Ruaraka constituency, the second term, if I'm not wrong, is right there. Ali Hassan Joe, outgoing governor for the county 001 Mombasa County, is also there, plus a host of other leaders. I think I saw Junaid Mohammed, elect Suna East Member of Parliament, also right there, plus a host of other leaders. Mudoka, we're coming back to you. Stand by, because what's happening at the IEBC this evening is very important, even as we stand by for any update from the Commission tonight, because we need to know the number of constituencies declaring, and that how we'll know the eventual winner of the presidential election that could be declared any day from tomorrow all the way to Tuesday. They still have latitude, 4 days to go till that declaration, and live pictures from Bomas. Of course, earlier on, we were speaking, we had pictures, live pictures from the county of Meru. Now, Meru County is one of the interesting counties, and I'll